Hi everyone, it's cards.byrachel here for the stem stop with another tutorial using the Sassy products. I'm gonna use the Forest Friend 8x8 paper pad, the Forest Friend stem set, the Way to Go stem set, the game board die, and the game board stencil today. We'll be making two cards today. One will be like the standard version of this board game basically. Here I have a card base, by the way, that's 5x7. That's the size of this game board die. I cut it out of some very creamy pink kind of color, and I'm lining up those stencils to start ink blending those. For this one I kind of, well, for both actually, for these little pieces I kind of went and I looked up the original board and went with the same colors on there. I'm using my stamp market inks. Only for the brown I'm using Vintage Photo Stress Oxide ink, and I'm just gonna do this on both of the board games I got. Basically, one I will show on camera and the other one I'll mostly do off camera. And like I said, one will be more of the classic board version of this, and one we will actually turn into the bear fandom team board, basically. I don't know how to say it, but I have the original one, and I also have like a themed one from the Efteling. It's an attraction, amusement park in the Netherlands. It's quite famous, but yeah, I also have one of them. So I know they do like themed versions of their board game. So I was like, how fun is it to use one of my absolute favorite fandoms with the bear? So I thought it would be fun to do. And here you can see me just realigning that stencil to get every one of those blocks done. Later I did notice that you can see it on the left top side that the second stencil also has more of those holes. So you could do it way more easy than I did here, but hey, both way works. And that second stencil also has some of the accessories like the prison, the train, so the goal, like the starting point of the game. So I'm also stenciling those, and I'm using some scraps of white paper to like cover up the parts that I don't want in that color. I must really say this is addicting. I have now made 3 cards for this. I made one off camera as well, just to kind of play with the die and the set, just to get a feel for it. I always like to go with sort of, well, not always, but most of the times I like to go with more of the standard use of stuff and then kind of see what else I can do with it. So I did play with it a bit off camera beforehand. But I can think of like 5 more themes that I want this board to be in, board game. So yeah, I mean, you'll probably see some more on my Instagram feed coming months, I think. It's just so cute to make them in all themes. Here I'm stamping the prison tile basically from this Way to Go stem set. I'm just stamping it over that red block we made with our stencils. And again, I'm doing that on both of the board game dice. Here you can see me attaching that board game die to my 5x7 card base. I start with the outside edge. That makes it just very easy to line up that inside piece. You could use foam for this as well if you want to, but I feel like I wanted to give like the accessories more of the pop-up and not as much the board, but you can go either way. Here I'm just like, I colored and cut some of the images off screen. As you can see, we will do some coloring on our guy there that you can see not colored yet. So I will show some coloring in this video, but I thought it would be very, very long if I show all the coloring. So here I'm just kind of playing around with my layout, basically where I want everything to go and also what belongs to which card basically, because I prepared this like always and then I film most of the times a bit later, a few days later. So it was a bit of, oh yeah, what did I think about what went where? Here you can see me, I have figured it out and have laid it out, and I'm just adding those foam squares to the houses for the tiles, and I'll to the car, and yeah, I think that's it. Actually, I think I also do it to the dice and pawns later on. I actually forgot to, well, I did stamp the pawns, but I colored them in the color scheme of our next card, the themed card. Instead, I just wanted them gray. So I did stamp them again and colored them in grays, and we'll add them later in the video, but those will always be also be popped up. I decided to, on my first card I made off camera, I also popped up the man and the cute little dog. But this time I felt like I wanted it to feel more like those are on the board, like inside the board, like the printed on the board basically. And the accessories popped up because they are lying on the board. So I hope that makes sense how I explained it. But so for these two cards, I will actually like glue those down and I'll give them dimension and just give the accessories dimension. But I mean, you can do either way, or you can do everything flat. It's just what you prefer. I mean, it makes sending them to people a bit more difficult. I always feel as it pops up because I'm always scared it will go all squishy and flat when I send them. But I do like the look of it, so I did do it. Here I have used that 8x8 forest strand paper. You can see I got that dye there because first I was thinking I would do that cream pinky base and then add details with this pattern paper, but I decided to do it the other way around. So I mean, it will not be noticeable. I just like glue back together there. I actually also was very lucky to get like one die from the coming release of the Sassy Club. Without spoiling too much, I used the Way to Go stamp with that. Just a social versatility, because that die is not really meant to go with this stamp set. But it does work with it. So for that one, I actually went with more out of the box first, and then I will make the more what it's meant to go with example. But I'm really excited about this one. So also a nice way to show you guys like really nice examples for pre-orders and stuff. Like when we got this box in with this release and the restocks, obviously Sandra from the Sass Club didn't have everything yet from the new release, so I also have to wait myself just like you guys before it gets in. But this one she had, so I was very excited about that. That happens sometimes, and I also always love to play with the new stuff, of course, and like show some examples. And I was really glad I could show like a non conventional way to use that new die with. But so, you know, it will come soon. I think probably this week, next week. Maybe I already posted it by now because I'm doing this voiceover week before. So we'll see. Here I just use that stenciled pinky cream color and cut out along the well, embossed lines basically, the blocks, the blocks, oh god, well, the tiles, yeah, that I want. So I'm using like the ones with the train and the go and the prison, and then for all the other ones I will just cut the color piece basically and put that on and keep that beautiful forest visible. I do believe I attached some of those like tiles, the colored blocks on it off camera because I felt like it was a bit repetitive, but yeah, it's just like I said, the special ones with like the train, the go, the prison, they will go on in full, and the rest just add the colored blocks there on the tiles. Here you can see me popping up our cute little bear and one of the houses, and we'll actually attach that on the bottom already because I was pretty sure, I'm never saying 100 because I changed my mind a lot while making cards, but almost 100% sure I wanted them to go there. And just to give you an idea, like the cute little characters from this fandom will become the pawns. Here you can see me, I attached those special tiles and those colored blocks onto the tiles. And I attached some foam tape on all of our cute little pawns and elements. And I'm just gonna, you know, attach them there. I know this release was a very popular one, by the way, the board game dice, stencil, and the Way to Go set. And I mean, I totally get it, you guys. This is so fun, especially the themed ones. I love it. I mean, the basic one is awesome as well. And especially that stamp set can be used in like multiple ways, but even the board game die, because I was thinking you can also do just one row of the tiles and like sort of lay it out differently on the card. You don't have to use the full thing. And the stamp set, obviously, you can, make other type of cards with it as well. And I'm just excited to go to my stash of Sassy Club stamps and kind of see what themes would fit, because that's the only thing, like, and I mean actual fit. Like the bonds shouldn't be too big for the board. This is already kind of squishing it, but I feel like I don't mind it overlapping a bit. But yeah, you can always check and see in your stash which themes would work, even from other brands. Like, it doesn't have to be the Sassy Club, of course. So yeah, I think it's just very versatile. Or maybe cut it up and use a few of the tiles. Here you can see I cut and colored those bonds. And I'm using foam tape again and just placing them on that first card we did. There was doubting which style, but you can see the one I did off camera. I cut it from a more gray color, and I actually didn't ink up all the tiles. So it's just multiple ways you can do this. Now we're gonna start coloring our man. I'm using my Olo markers. As always, they're link below. It's an affiliate link. So if you are interested in Olo markers, I would be really nice if you can use my affiliate link. It's in Europe, the store, so no VAT and stuff like that. And again, as always, actually, you can see the colors on the caps on that piece of tape. And it's been a while since I did this, but I started doing it a few cards ago, going over it with some pencils again at the end. I do still like the look of it. Sometimes I feel like doing it, sometimes I don't, but for these ones I did actually do that. And for this one, we will go for a not too like classic look on this little guy, like not how he is in the original one, but more to fit our theme, because I thought it would be fun to get those colors back in our little man as well, that we used on the board and for the accessories. I did keep like his hat and I believe his pants black, just to tone it down a bit, because I felt like using all those bright colors like the pink, the orange, the yellow for everything would be a bit much. So I did tone it down a bit with the black. At least I hope you guys agree with that. I'm really curious, like, do you guys often when you start with a set and it just like it clicks, you are really having fun, make multiple cards as well. I feel like I just cannot stop with this one. I feel like making 5 more themed board games, and yeah, it's bad. I also might be fun. I love making ATCs, artist traded cards, as you guys know, the little small, trading cards. I love making them, and I cannot stop. Like, I'm addicted. So yeah, I joined the ATC swap group actually. It's very fun. I will link it down below. It's just for like people in the Netherlands though. It's not international, but maybe people who are in the Netherlands and love making ATCs might want to join us. I mean, it's very fun. You just make a few, you number them, like 1 to 4, 1 to 6, and then people can comment like, "Can I trade number 4 with you?" And then you keep them apart for them, because we do. Postage is not cheap nowadays, so to get that 50 grams, at least that's how I do it. I will just weigh. If someone has 5, is it almost 50 grams, then I'll ship it or send it to them. And, just make sure you use your stamps very well. And then the same will be done for you, basically. If you have said, can I have that or that one from you, and they have enough to send them to you, then you get those. So it's really fun, and I make way too much ATCs to do anything else with it, I feel. And I also put them in orders for you guys, but I also had quite a bit of cards that could go into order, so I'm kind of finishing those up first. So in the meanwhile, I'll just keep making ATCs. I also have a swap with my crafty friend Janneke, Stephanie, and Astrid. So I mean, I just keep making them basically. For now, at least I'm really addicted. So it would be very fun if more people from the Netherlands could join our swap group. Okay, I was very chatty, but I did, as you could see, use some darker pencils to go over the edges and just enhance those, well, enhance the shadows basically. I just feel like it gives a very nice look. And yeah, I mean, it looks different than just using alcohol markers. And I do like, sorry, I do like the versatility in that basically. And here I realized I forgot to add my beloved white highlights. So I'm using my white jelly roll pen and adding those. It is easier to add them when it's not popped up yet, obviously. But yeah, I didn't have that option anymore. And so I just went and did it when everything was popped up already. I'm not sure I told this in my video from last week, but the Get Cracking on Christmas video, I'm working on the next one for next month as well. I feel like I will do this every month now. Let me know if there's like a certain Christmas set or a certain brand you would like to see with that. It doesn't have to be a brand that we carry. I mean, I like other brands as well, obviously, so that will be totally fine as well. Just let me know if you have a suggestion. That will be the next one though. That will be July, because the next one I already have cut out and prepared. That will be with waffle flour. Here you can see me doing the same thing with that white jelly roll pen. And then the only thing left to do for our themed one is add this cute man. You could leave it off, but I felt like it would be nice to have some of the original elements, basically characters in there as well. We'll show you the video and close-up of the cards I made off camera and the two we made on camera. And let me know if you guys want to see more themed ones of this board game. I would personally love to make another one. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Thanks everyone for watching. I always appreciate it. And yeah, if you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you all next week. Thank you. Bye.